Right. So our topic of discussion today would be looping. What is looping? Anyone can say? Okay, repetition of a set of steps. Okay? Repetition of set of steps means what? How you will implement looping? If example anybody can come up with. What is looping? Where you apply loop?
Spamming.
Spam. Anything else? Simple example of looping, you can take the fan, okay, that revolves, keep on revolving. It is a kind of loop. Repetition it is doing. It is keep on continuously it is revolving. That is repetition. Okay.
The wheels
Songs.
of a car.
What?
Wheels of car.
Wheels of car keeps on rotating. That is also repetition. Song you listen on any of the music player on any of the app. That is also the example of repetition. That is also looping. There are several in few of the apps. The buttons are given with the name loop. Okay, so that the same song or the same series of songs, if you want to listen again and again, so you can just press the loop button. It will keep on continuously repeating itself. Any doubt with the definition? Okay. Next we can have the discussion about types of loop. Okay. Types of loop, two types are there. One is while loop, another one is for loop. Alright. See, how looping you will implement here in case of programming. Looping could be implemented over here like if you want a series of steps to be executed again and again. Okay, simply say right from the beginning, if we talk about, we started with write a program to display your name, to display a message, to display a welcome message. If we will get back to the same question and make little change in that, write a program to display your name 50 number of times. So since we don't have the concept of the looping, so what we will do? We will type print statement 50 number of times. It will take some time, consume time. To avoid such a kind of situation, we will make use of loop. Any one of the loop we will make use of. Okay, both the loop will help us in achieving our goal. Next, we can just discuss about the part of loop. Any loop will have how many parts? Three parts. What is the first part? Yes, the very first part is known as initialization. Okay, initialization matlab beginning point, where to begin from. Okay, you want to display your name 50 number of times. So where you want this displaying task to get started from. So you will state, you will give the command that you want from 1. Okay, initialization the term will give, and while writing in coding, while stating in programming, we will be writing a equal to 1. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Next statement that comes over here in parts of loop is condition checking. Yes, condition checking. Okay, condition checking means what? As stated in the question, 50 number of times you have to display your name. So the same thing you will be writing in terms of coding. A is less than, let's say, 51. That is the condition that you will mention. That is the condition that you will state. A should be greater than 51. Greater than or less than? It should be less than. A should be less than 51. That is the condition that would be checked. Any doubt so far anyone is having?
No, sir.
Third and the last part?
Increment.
Yes, increment or decrement. As per the situation, both the things could be required. Either we might require to increase or we might require to decrease. Like in the given scenario, how increment will take place? Any idea anyone can say? A is 1, it should go till 51. how increment over here will take place? A equal to a plus 1 means beginning we have to do from 1, and how far we have to go? We have to go 3. So that is why we have mentioned the condition over here, a should be less than 51. Any doubt so far? If you don't have any doubt, so if I say write a program using loop, okay, the question is write a program using loop to display 1 to 10. Write a program using loop to display 1 to 10. What and how we should write? To display from 1 to 10. Tell me how we should begin. Is that necessary? We should always take a only.
No,
What other values we can?
N is equal to
Yes. Can we start from m?
Yes, sir.
M is equal to 1. Okay. After that?
M is greater than M is smaller than M.
Yes. Since loop we have to use. So
While.
first of all we'll use while loop. While m is less than 11 or less than equal to 10, and we must give these colons. Okay, this states what? It is a kind of block statement. Collection of statement is going to start after this line. So that is why we need to give. As we will give this, we will press enter. Cursor will wait over here, not here. Okay, cursor will come over here, and whatever task we want, we can just do over here. The question is to display from 1 to 10. So we need to find a variable over here जिसमें value 1 से 10 हो रहा है. तो variable क्या है? M. Print M कर दो. And after that, the third is M equal to M plus 1. That is it. To display from 1 to 10. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt anyone is having?
No.
Want to ask anything? The same question if we make little change. Okay? The same question if we make little change. So what and where those changes would have to just say. The question is, the earlier question was to display from 1 to 10. Now it is to display hello 10 times. Display hello 10 times. What and where? The change. M equal to hello. Wrong.
Sir, in the third statement, in the place of M, there will be other quotes. Hello.
In the third statement, where we are writing print M, it should be
In place hello.
in place of M. It should be under inverted quotes. Hello. Yes. Good. And the remaining will be as it is. Clear? Are you all getting?
Yes, sir.
Why we have included M equal to hello over here? Because the question states कि we have to write or display hello 10 number of times. So for that particular purpose also we'll require a variable. We'll require a variable to run from 1 to 10. Initialization का जरूरत होगा, condition checking का जरूरत होगा. So that is why we are not writing over here M equal to hello. But still, if you want to make use of a variable in which you want to write hello, so you can take another variable. Let's say n equal to hello. Okay, and here while displaying, while writing print hello quotes में, instead of writing in quotes, what you can do is simply write print n. This time you can watch very well. We have not made use of the inverted quotes. Okay, where do we use inverted quotes? Where the value is string. Here, since we want this variable's value to be printed, If we will put quotes over here, what will happen? Anybody can say?
N will be printed.
Yes, very good. N will be printed as it is, because whatever we write under quotes, it gets displayed as it is in the same manner. But here we don't want N to be displayed. What we want? What is our requirement?
Value of N.
Yes, we want the value of N to be displayed.
Yes.
Clear hai?
Yes.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Anyone is having?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's write a question. Write a program to accept a number. Write a program to accept a number and display its table in reverse. Write a program to accept a number and display its table in reverse using while loop. Will you be able to do?
Yes, sir.
Question anyone is having? Anyone is having any doubt in question? Be quick. You have to write a program to accept a number and display its table in reverse. Should we discuss? So what does the question says? The first part, to accept a number. For this particular purpose, we'll have to write the statement to accept a number. Input, enter a number. Why we are writing this? Anybody can explain? int
To accept
Yes, we are writing input to accept a value. We are writing int so that that accepted value should be converted to integer. Good. After that it says to display the table in reverse using loop. So for that particular purpose we will require variable loop चलाने के लिए. So let's say let's take x a variable, x equal to 10, since it is written over here in reverse we want. So if it would have, question would have been saying key to display the table, so simply would have taken x equal to 1. Since it says to display it in reverse, that is why we are taking x equal to 10. Next, this is initialization. What condition we should write?
Y. X.
While x
While x is greater than
Yes, while x is greater than equal to 1.
yes.
Already x is 10.
Yes, sir.
Till where it should go? Since it is going in reverse, so greater than equal to 1. Okay. Now what you want?
Print.
What you want to display?
Table.
Print. Statement you will require.
Num
When you have to
into
display to
num
print
into
करो
Num
num into
x.
x. Okay. Let's say कि if the number is 5, so 5 into 10, what it should give? 50 for the very first time. Which part of the loop is still missing over here?
increment.
What should exactly be placed over here? Increment or decrement?
Decrement.
Decrement. X equal to
X minus
x minus 1. Okay. So since for the very first time value of x is 10, so it should become 9. So next time what should be displayed? Num into
9.
x. That is num is 5 into 9. That is 45. Okay. That is it. To display the table in reverse. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Anyone is having? Would like to ask anything? Bolo. Bring here. M20, why M20? First of all, the question says to accept a number. So we have to, whatever the question is saying will go as it is. Nothing will apply from our side. Accept a number, for that we have written. Then it says using loop, so for circulating the loop will require a variable. No need of making use of this m equal to 20. Should we move to next?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Write another question. Write a program to accept two numbers and display squares of all the numbers in between these two numbers. Write a program to accept two numbers and display all the squares in between these two numbers. Quick. Let's say if the two numbers are 21 and 25, so the squares of all the numbers 21, 22, 23 till 25 should be displayed. This is the requirement. Would you be able to do? Make it fast.
Can you explain the question also?
Write a program to accept two numbers. First of all, you will be accepting the two numbers. Let's say the two numbers we have given is 21, 25. Then it says display squares. We have to make use of loop so that between these 21 and 25, all the squares should be displayed. Like a square of 21, a square of 22, a square of 23 should be displayed. Anyone is doing?
Yes, sir.
Be quick. Done. is less than b, print a into a. Good. We have not closed these brackets. Close it also. Anyone else is doing? Okay, let's discuss. See, question says to accept two numbers. So simply two variables you can take, a and b. Okay. For accepting two numbers, what we need to write?
INT
INT
input
input
Enter.
enter a number you can write. In short, I am writing. Okay. Simply over here, INT input, then bracket, enter another number. In short, I am writing. You can write. After that, it says using loop you have to display the numbers between those two. Okay. So whenever we know that whenever we are using loop, okay, initialization is required. So already initialization. Let's consider this as smaller number. Already initialization has been done. We will not be doing initialization. Okay? Because starting will take from here. Next part is, what is the next part of loop? Condition checking. So we will start from condition checking. While a is less than equal to b. Why? Because between these two numbers is required. So either you can include these two numbers or you can exclude. As such, nothing is mentioned. So we are including over here. What's next?
Print.
Print. What print we will do?
A.
We will be displaying square. A message we can give square. Okay. After that, comma we can give for concatenation purpose, and a into a we can write over here. What is the part of the loop that is still to be done?
Increment.
Increment a equal to
A plus 1.
A plus
a
1.
plus 1. That's it. Okay? Increment, decrement. Any doubt? Anyone is having? See, here we have considered that a should be smaller than b.
सर ये जो इनपुट करेंगे ये उसको कैसे बताएंगे?
Here we have considered, we have assumed.
तो वहाँ पे enter पे जो enter होगा वहाँ पे
Here we have assumed that out of these two variables, a should be smaller. For that also we do have the option. If it might so happen that a larger number, a as larger number. For that also we do have situation. But since we have not discussed till now control structure, if else. So this situation could be sorted out using if else. But since we have not discussed that, that is why we are assuming over here that a is smaller than b. Clear? Any doubt?
no sir.
No, sir.
Noted, all of you?
Yes, sir.
No one is having any doubt? Should we move to next?
Yes, sir.
Next, we shall discuss about for loop. Okay? Already we have discussed about while loop. We have got an idea. The different parts of while loop is there. So we will try to make use of for loop. How do we make use of for loop? Let's write a parallel code in order to understand. Let's say the question is write a program to display from 1 to 10. This is the question. So for that particular purpose, if you are using while loop, so what you would do, I equal to 1, and then while, what you will write? I should be
less than
equal to 10. After that, I. After that,
I equals
I equals to I
plus
plus
1.
1.
This is what you would have written if the question you would solve by using while loop. Now we are having for loop. See what we can do. Since we are using variable here, same variable we take. For I in a range What range we want to state? 1 to 10. 1 comma 11. One increased value, one larger value will have to give. Okay? जैसे कि यहाँ पर देते थे. Here we have given I less than equal to 10. What is the alternative condition we can give over here? I less than 11 दे सकते हैं. In the same way, for loop, the syntax that we will give, it is understood that loop जब भी चलेगा तो it will be going or running one lesser time than this mentioned condition. If it is 11, so till 10 it will go. If it is 10 mentioned over here, so till 9 it will go. And after that, print statement. Here also should have block print I. This i's value would be printed, and after that no need of mentioning these I equal to I plus 1. Okay, it will be taken care by this range itself. This will already be taking care of condition and increment here. Okay.
So what is difference between for loop and while loop?
What is difference between for loop and while loop? Using different procedure. Okay.
The
different
difference
ways.
for loop is easier.
What is easier?
For loop.
See, we will not say that this is easier or that is difficult. We will simply say different ways of doing the same task is there. It might be your perception from student's point of view. I think while loop is easier. I think for loop is easier. So that could be your view. But we will not enforce or will not say that this is easier or that is difficult. Okay. So whatever was easier, that I taught you earlier. Okay, in the beginning, and then in order to make these things infuse to you, I gave this sentence so that you could understand it really well. Any doubt? Anyone is having?
Sir, can you explain this again?
This or this? This one.
So for.
See, question is to display from 1 to 10. If we had to use while loop, initialization we would have done I equal to 1, condition we would have given print, and then increment. No issue with this. Similarly, when we write for syntax, since we have taken initialization over here, for that particular purpose we have taken a variable. So for variable name in range. अब range में बताना है from where you want to start. Initialization में दिए थे 1, तो I का वैल्यू हो गया 1 by default. कब तक चलना है? कंडीशन में दिए थे 10 या कंडीशन में दिए थे less than 11, तो यहाँ पे कंडीशन बता दिए. You can see over here these two statements we are writing over here in single statement. Okay. After that we have given print, so there is no confusion with this. This statement is missing, so this statement is understood by range itself. This range I have written 1 less than 10. This loop should continue till when? Till the condition is false. जब तक I का value 11 ना हो जाए. Okay. So this statement, or you can say all these three statements are intermingled or hidden in this single statement. So in this way you can say the for loop is little easier. Why? Because these three statements you don't need to write separately. Clear?
Yes.
If it is clear, so tell me. Just the reverse of this. First of all, tell me using while loop. What and where the
So I
changes?
is equal to
I
10.
is equal to 10.
Yes.
So I is equal to 10.
When I is equal to
After that,
I is greater than equal to 10.
Greater than.
I should be greater than 0. Can we write?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Print I
I
after
minus
that. I minus 1. If the same thing we need to implement using for loop.
10, 0.
10, in range.
For I in range. कहाँ से? 10 से कहाँ तक? 0 तक. और फिर प्रिंट कर दो I. सिंपल. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If the same question, if you had to write it using the table one, then what and how you would write this? Reverse of a table, accept a number and display the reverse of a table.
Sir, first you will accept the number, then